Hey guys, my name is Caleb Herring, and I have something I wanted to share with you to follow up from last week. Last Sunday we talked about how we can take care of our physical area of our life. An important part of who you are is your body, both mentally and physically. And right now I just want to, our bodies tell us so much about ourselves that sometimes our mind takes a long time to catch up. On my way here, I was riding my bike and I heard my bike making this noise. See if you can hear. It was making this noise and it was bothering me because what I love most about riding a bike is being able to ride and just hear nothing but nature and maybe the noise of the tire hitting the ground, and it's so much quieter than being in a car and smelling the exhaust and having to buckle your seatbelt and hear the kids in the back crying and whining. Like a bike is supposed to be just like this sense of freedom, and when I hear this, it just makes me just cringe inside. And obviously, I want to fix that. If it's a small thing, I'm just going to do a tweak or two on my bike and boom, it's fixed. Or maybe if it's a big thing and I don't have the right tool for it, I'm going to go to the bike shop and have them do it. Now, your body is built so that when it's out of tune, when something's wrong, it starts to make... Some of that's just old age and it kind of stinks and it's not, but some of it is things that are because you're not treating it right. You're feeding it things you shouldn't. You're sitting on the couch longer than you should. You're watching things or listening to things that aren't healthy, and so your body just spits out the things that you put in. And when Paul writes to the Ephesians in the city of Ephesus, he kind of starts to chime on that, but he gives them a reason why it's important to take care of your body. Listen to this. In chapter 5, verse 1, he says, "Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Live a life filled with love, following the example of Christ." Now, Christ took care of his body. He took naps. He rested, he ate food, he did all those things. And granted, the distractions for Jesus compared to what we have today is totally different. But how can we live a life filled with love if we're in pain? And how can we live a life that is full if our body's at 50%? You can't give more than what your body is able to give. And if you're holding it back, if you're hearing those creaks and those aches and those pains in your body and you're not doing anything about it, or maybe you're adding to it because you're not caring for it, you're eating those extra muffins, you're going out more than you should instead of cooking at home, which would also probably save you some bucks. You need to take care of that physical area of life to really be able to live a life filled with love. Now, Paul later gives all these examples of how not to live, and I'll let you read the rest of that chapter in Ephesians 5, and it goes on to 6, and there's so much good stuff, but I just want you to know, like, God wants you to be the most you possible, because he wants you to be filled with love so that you can give it to others. And if we're not taking care of our body, we're handicapping that love. And I want to encourage you this week, what is that one thing that you can begin to change in your body? You've been hearing those creaks, you've been hearing those cracks, you've been hearing those noises that your body's been making it, headaches, sore muscles, achy knees. Like, what is the one thing that you can do to address that? Maybe it's just for this week, maybe it's this month, and maybe over time it'll completely change how much love you'll be able to be filled with, because your body is able to do more. Hey, I hope you're encouraged today. If this was an encouragement to you, why don't you like this video, share it with someone, leave a comment. I'd love to pray for you if there's something that we can pray for. Until next time, see you later.